before this actual video starts, I need to let you know that I began recording this video a long time ago in the old dark dance. So just you don't get confused about if you clicked on some old video or what is happening, just heads up. Whenever I do a new enclosure build video, at least few people will ask in the comment section when I'm making new enclosure for Thor. This video is finally that thing. And in case you don't know, Thor is a leopard gecko. You see, I already started making the enclosure. I already started with the build. This is actually front side. It is currently laying on its back because we need to silicone front part, this thing. The dimensions are 38 by 50 by height is 34. Let me show you his current enclosure. He is still being kept in Old Devil's enclosure, and just looking at the dimensions of this enclosure, they are more than enough for him, but I want to make something prettier for him. He is most likely in this corkbark. Yes, the corkbark is heavy. That means that he is inside. Let's check it out. Oh, there it is. You can see a nice silhouette of his. Let's get him outside, but actually I think that he is... you will see. Thor, can you go out, please? Here is his pretty tail. Thor, hello, hello. Do you want to show yourself? No. You just want to hide, huh? Whatever, we will see him later in the video anyways. I'm gonna put him back inside. So this enclosure is fulfilling all of his basic needs, but I really want to make something prettier. I want to have some fun with one thing, let me show you. With this thing, this is excavator clay. It is basically like a sand. You see, just sandy texture, but when you mix it with water, it strengthens up and becomes basically like a rock. I have it actually here in my scorpion enclosure. If I open it, and this is actual rock, but all of this is excavator clay mixed with sand. It becomes solid. So we are going to have some fun with it. And also in the same time, I will try to make door like I have them on these enclosures. You see, the ones that are opening like simple like this. But I never did it on big enclosure, so I have no idea how that will work, and I never did it with like double doors. And we need double door for his enclosure, something like Chip's got. You see, something that opens like this, but it will be not this system because this sucks. And maybe we can check out where is Chips. Yeah, of course, he is on the back. I will turn on the light so you can actually see him. There he is, still not friendly and just chilling as always. So with all that being said, we need to finish this enclosure. You see, this piece of glass is going right here. So I need to silicone the edges and just put it there. Easy peasy. And I have a chair here so I can easily reach this part. And I won't talk in detail about how I'm making this enclosure. I have plenty of videos where I explained all that stuff, so you can go and search for that. In this video we are focusing more on the actual setup. Okay, now we need to let the silicone cure, but first I'm going to stick this little circle pad so we can slide the enclosure easily. There, now one time jump. Now you see what I mean when I said that I started this enclosure build a long time ago. Yeah, it was like, I don't know now, maybe 5 months ago, maybe even more. But now we are finally ready to finish this. In the meantime, some of my plans changed, so now I decided to make a background that would look something like this. You see, these are the flat rocks that I got recently. You see how nice they are. So that means that I can actually have a nice real rock background that is not in the same time super heavy. The only problem is I'm not sure that I can stick it to the glass well enough. I will still use excavator clay for that, but I never really tried this, so I don't know if it holds. We just need to try it out and we will see. Also, I need to remove these rocks out because we need to flip the enclosure, and this is the actual background, not here. This is the bottom of the enclosure. So yeah, I need to make some room for that, but I want to put them here in the order because this is a really nice way of stacking them. Now to flip the enclosure, and that will also be a tiny bit of a problem. Oh no. I forgot that doors aren't blocked from this side, and now this top pin broke off. But that is not a problem because I can just print a new one. Just a minor setback. You see, because I don't have back edge, the door can just open inside also, and since it is a really heavy door and these things here that are holding it are kind of weak for these doors of this size, when they go inside with full force they actually break here. So what I can do, I can just lift it up and then put it like here, because we have a pin down here that will hold it now in place. It can go out but not in, you see. Let's go again. Of course I need to turn it. Okay, this should work now. Just need to make a mixture of excavator clay and water. And I'm not really sure how much I want to use, because you see, I don't have a lot. I definitely don't have a lot, so I will still need it for scaping inside once the background is dry. If it will even work. We add a little bit of water. I don't know really how much. And then just mix. Yeah, more. I won't be mixing any sand inside because I want it to be as tough as possible, as strong as possible. There, I think the mixture is complete and we can start with the background. So I just put some of that stuff and put the rock in its place. I guess it is like building a house. That is at least idea that I have in my mind. Alright, it looks good so far. The only question is, will it actually hold in the end? Okay, I really like where this is going. The only thing that I don't like is that currently the excavator clay is much different than the rocks, but I think that once it dries it will fade out a bit and it will fit a bit better. Now I just want to fill up the holes and gaps and then call it a day. Let it dry out and continue after that. So one time jump and first stage is complete. Check it out, not bad, right? The background is not completely dry, but it is partially dry and it is already holding on really good. Now the second stage is we need to build hide located right here, and we will also be using excavator clay, but also we will be using this cork bark. And I didn't want this to break. The idea was that I want to be able to open the cork bark to check out how Thor is doing, but now also this part broke off. That was kind of unfortunate because I didn't plan that, but I still think that I can manage it. I'm gonna mix new batch of clay and then we can start with the rest of the business. This time I need a bit more, I think. Alright, I think the mixture is ready for the build. And this now indeed is almost like building some building. The idea is to have the hide here. The entrance will be through the cork bark, but the rest will be built with, should be built with this. But maybe I should have mixed more. And I definitely think that I need a different cork bark. Just a second. Thankfully I have a wide selection to choose from and I think that I have just what I need. Just need to see if it will fit, and I think that it will fit. I will put it like this, so there will be plenty of space for gecko in the back here, but also this tunnel will be closed off with this piece, you see, so there is more darkness inside and Thor will feel more secured. So we just need to put clay down here and also here on top to close off this gap. Easy! And voila, second stage is ready to be dry off, so you know what? One time jump and now we are finally ready to finish this enclosure. Here it is. This section is not 100% dry. You can see that it is a bit darker than these areas. That is because there is still some moisture inside, but regardless it is already really hard and completely usable. You see also this section, everything is good and alright. This is how cork bark is removable, you see? So I can check inside easier, but also from this side there is a little window here, so we can also spy from this angle. Now the substrate. And I know, I'm completely aware that a lot of you are saying that sand is really bad substrate for them, but I know multiple keepers that are keeping their leopard geckos on sand only and they don't have any any issues. For example, Tarantula. Then his first exotic animal was leopard gecko, and he still got him. It is now like 20-ish years old, I'm not really sure, but he kept him exclusively on sand, nothing else. So that tells you something, and he's also not the only one. And also, I don't plan to use a standalone sand. I'm using a sand mixture of sand, cocoa fiber, orchid bark, and leaf litter. So it is a nice mixture of all sorts of stuff, not only a sand. I would prefer to use an Arcadia substrate, but unfortunately I'm not able to get it because it is not available in Croatia and shipping is really expensive here. So that's why I'm not able to get that. But in the future, who knows? For now it is this, but of course, if I won't be satisfied with that, I will change it. Let's see if this is enough. Just gonna spread it evenly. Also gonna drop that stuff around so it's more interesting. And that should be it. What do you say? How does it look? It is kind of plain in here, but it is intentional because you know that leopard geckos, they need to have two different hides, at least two hides in the enclosure. One is like a dry and cooler hide, and one is moist hide. Now for the moist hide, I currently have this ugly plastic box that is filled with sphagnum moss inside, and that represents his moist hide, but it really doesn't fit the theme of this enclosure. The reason why there is so much space here, I want to be able to fit this inside for now, but I ordered the one that looks like a fake rock that got a hole on top, and you can just open it and put sphagnum moss just like I have it in this box, and therefore that will be his humid hide. But for now we will have this ugly thing. Now in regards to heat, I'm gonna use Arcadia deep heat projector, the same one I use for Despacito and for Felix. Of course, he also got a deep heat projector right there. That is the reason why he is hanging most of the time right there, because that is the warmest area for him. So naturally I will use the same thing. It will be attached about the enclosure like this, so it is shining this area of the enclosure, and over there I will put the thermostat on that will turn it on and off depending on how warm is in the enclosure. And in regards to light, just a second, I'm gonna use this 7% UVB lamp that will be turned on for 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening, because they are, what is the word, I'm not animal that is mostly active during dusk and dawn. Leopard geckos are those type of animals, so that's why they will benefit, I mean Thor will benefit from UVB in that time. And his enclosure will be placed right here under the table, but I still need to fix this and the UVB above the enclosure. For that I have, where it is? I had it somewhere here. Oh, here it is. This is, you see, you screw it inside and then you bend this thingy and just screw it on top and bend it in the direction you need. That is how I will attach it under the table, like that. But I still need to fix the cables and the timer and the thermostats and everything, so I'm going to do that after the video. Now we are going to put Thor inside to see how he likes his new enclosure. I am so hyped that I will no longer need to use this ugly enclosure and that he will finally get a decent type of enclosure. Hey Thor, sorry for waking you up, but we have a really important thing to do. You see he's on the heat mat, and right here is the thermostat zone that is regulating the temperature. And that is his poop. Thor, I'm going to lift you because you have something really cool to see. You, my friend, are getting a brand new enclosure. Look at this. Huh? It is pretty, right? That's sand. Do you like? Oh, he went straight under the rock. But that is not your hide, dude. Oh no, I didn't really expect that he will choose that for his first exploration. No, Thor! Oh, he is wiggling back. He noticed that it is a dead end. Thor, that spot is not important. Turn around, yeah. Come outside. He's so cute. Come out and explore more. You are going to love it. Maybe I should try to lure him with one super worm. That might work. Thor, look what I got. It is a worm. It is something that you love. Are you ignoring me? Don't lick leaves, man, please. He just ignores the worm, but the worm is not ignoring you. Poop. Oh, he's a party pooper. It seems that he is on the move now.
Yeah, you can try and go there, or you can maybe turn on the left and spot this nice cork bar. Come on, it's not that hard. That is glass, you cannot travel to glass, you know that? Maybe he moves here and then reaches this entrance, or maybe not. Come on, Thor, impress us. Show us that you can find hide. I believe in you. He really wants to go that way. Oh, 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 oh. Well, this is some challenge for you, huh? To climb. I wasn't expecting to see this. And if you're wondering, yes, I have the top lid that just slides in, so he won't be able to escape. Because from here he will definitely reach the edge. Oh yes, and to clarify, this lid will go on top. I will cut off the holes where the UVB will be and the heat spots. You know, UVB cannot travel to acrylic and glass. But it seems that Thor's climbing journey has come to a halt. What is up, Thor? Are you... Oh, no, you're not. I thought that he is tired, but no, there is still some fire burning inside of him. But he looks so prettier in this enclosure. Yeah, it definitely shows him off better. Can't believe that he still didn't find the hide entrance. Two of the hide entrance to be more precise, and now he once again spotted that crack that is in between cork bark and the background. You cannot go there, man, it's too tight. You have nice entrance here and here. Those are the spots that you are going to enjoy, trust me. You little fool. Do I maybe need to help you with that? I think he likes back scratches. Kinda. Ooh, it seems that maybe he will figure it out, or no. Once again he's looking there. Oh, and there's a toilet paper. Flex, flex. Where are you going now? I really think that I need to point him in the right direction if we want to see him enter the hide in this video. Come on, Thor, don't disappoint. Now just a little bit on the right. And a little bit more? No, man, come on. Again, he is going over there. I told you that's a dead end. He definitely seems like he is thinking about stuff. I just don't know about what stuff he is thinking about. Come on, buddy, I'm gonna show you. So if you want to go somewhere, you can go inside of... Or you don't want to go, then go from this side. Yes! There we go! He finally discovered his hide. Woo! Clap, clap for Thor. But we can still spawn him like this. And if we close that down, we can spawn him from here. There's Thor. And also from this entrance. Yeah, boy, that's your hide. It is kind of spacious, right? I really hope you like it. I worked really hard on it. And I will definitely need to close this off with something to make sure that it is dark inside. So wait, now I need to connect all the stuff, but I am not going to bother you with that in this video. I will show you the end result in next update video. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday and Friday, so see you again soon. Bye!